Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our Pewag Servo RS self-tensioning snow tire chain right here on our 2008 Scion XV. So Pewag has a very unique self-tensioning system right here where they have the Pewag Servo. So let's say you're taking your vehicle out, you like to go camping, you like to go on adventures, but maybe where you're going requires a little extra traction on the road. What also may happen is you may be in certain states where they have requirements or certain areas where they require that you keep a snow tire chain or traction device in your vehicle or on your tires. That's where something like this comes in handy. So let's take a look at this tire chain system, see if it's the right fit for you, right fit for your tires, as well as the right fit for your journey. So this is made of their unique Titan grip construction. So that's basically a titanium steel alloy construction, which is going to be helpful because one, it's corrosion resistant and it's extra durable compared to other types of materials used for tire chains. Now this is arranged in a diamond pattern, and what that means is it covers a little bit more of your tire compared to your traditional ladder style chains. As you go on the road, you're less likely to hear the ka-thump, ka-thump, ka-thump that a ladder style chain would have, making for a smoother ride for yourself overall. Notice the different colors we have over here. That's pretty nice because then you have the color coded colors as you go along, and as you put it together, it kind of helps you out with figuring out which goes wheres. It's a little bit of a complicated process though, so I highly recommend checking out the install video at the end of this video just to guide you through that whole process. Another thing about those chains is that they're also coded. So you can get the guards, they are included with this kit. They would go between your chains and your rims, helping provide a little extra cushion between the two once you have them finally installed. But also, if you're not wearing gloves, this is extra helpful because then you're not freezing your fingers off. The links are shaped as square links. So notice how they have flat sides on each side. That helps provide extra traction, especially with them being so small. That's helpful. Notice how you also have those grooves on the inside, again, for extra traction. These are Class S compatible. And what does that mean? Well, you have the Class SAE classifications, and if you need something that's super low profile, let's say you have limited wheel clearance behind your wheels and you just can't really get some extra room in there, this is what you need. You need low profile snow tire chains like these. Now I have these installed on our front tires. That's because per the owner's manual, this is the right place to put them on your Scion XB. I also have them on tire size 205/55 R16. If you're not sure what tire size you have, you can find them printed right over here on the sidewall of your tire. Those numbers will help you out with our etrailer.com fit guide, where you just input the tire size or even your vehicle, and we'll help you find the best fit for your vehicle. Now when you get these snow tire chains, they come as a pair in this case. So this is a hard shell case, very interesting looking. This is going to be helpful as you have this stored in your vehicle, especially when you're in an area that just requires you have traction devices just in your vehicle just in case. This is a nice storage option. Notice how we have these latches on each end. Just pop those latches open and you get access to your tire chains. So we have this divider on the inside. Your tire chains can get caught up in the divider. I'll just untangle them and continue. You have some goodies as well. You have this plastic mat / instructions. So as you are kneeling on it, you can check out the instructions. You also have this other goodie bag with plastic gloves, as well as replacement links just in case. This hard case is especially helpful compared to other snow tire chains because everything about this system is designed for long-term use. So if you're planning on using snow tire chains for more than one winter or more than one trip, this is kind of the way to go because you do have that superior material construction, as well as like your corrosion resistance and all those different design features so that you can reuse them instead of having to get a brand new tire chain. Now, this is a slightly more premium option, so we also have other options right here at etrailer. Another low profile, very easy to install option is the Koenig self self-tensioning snow tire chain. Not the easy fit, but the self-tensioning. It's a diamond pattern, which just has kind of like a bungee cable that comes down. We also have the Titan chain diamond alloy snow tire chain, which is a more economical option, requires a little bit more effort in order to install, but also very easy to install. So let's take a look at the install process of our Pewag Servo, just to see if it's the right fit for you. So what I recommend doing almost pretty much the moment you get your tire chains is to bring it out into your garage, lay it out on the ground, and just take a look at it. First, of course, make sure that everything looks good. Nothing is cracked or warped or missing. Another thing or another reason I recommend doing that is just so that you get comfortable with the tire chain and figure out how it works, especially since there's a bunch of different touch points. You want to make sure you're familiar with it before you're on the side of the road and have to install it in a hurry. This looks really good. Another thing I recommend looking at is making sure it's facing the right side. So notice how we have our flat portion. What I do is I have the flat portion facing up and the hook portion facing the ground, because if you start that way, it'll mean the flat portion is facing your tire and not likely to puncture it like the hook portion would be. With everything in the right place and ready to go, just grab one end of it, or I guess one half of it, and feed it around the back of your tire. Once you bring it around the side, what I then do is I kind of set it up. So I just comb it out so it makes a nice arc around our wheel. That also helps make sure that this is not tangled and that each piece is on its correct side. Once that looks like that, you then connect your top points. Actually, this is a little tangled. We'll just flip that over. There we go. We'll connect our top ends. Let's take a closer look at that. Just to demonstrate how it goes, this needs to fit into your latch. So notice how that just slides into it. So line it up like that where you have your arrows facing each other. So I showed it down there just because your Scion XB has very limited clearance above its tire. So you want to make sure you're kind of familiar with how that latch works, because you might not be able to see it super duper well. Then you're going to connect your other top connection, which is going to be this red hook, as well as these red links. Those go together, and then you try to organize it so everything is evenly distributed around your tire. Now notice how we can't really connect our bottom connections because we don't have enough length, and that's okay. We just have to make it. So we have our servo here. It says drive on top, open on the bottom. So we're going to push this towards open, and that will allow us to bring this out. Just go ahead and get as much slack as you can get before you make your next connection. So now that we have a lot more chain length, we can then connect our bottom two red pieces and then go back up to the servo, and then now push this towards drive. There we go. So now that's in drive, you're pretty much ready to drive away. Don't forget to do the exact same process on the other side before you do so though. After installing both sides, what I recommend doing is just rolling forward a couple feet, then going out and just double checking that everything is in place. Since this is self-tensioning, as it moves around, this will start tightening down even more, which is what adjusts it while you're on the road. But once everything looks good, that's it for the install. You're ready to go. And that was a look right here at our Pewag Servo RS tensioning snow tire chain right here on our 2008 Scion XB.